All right, good Wednesday evening, everybody. We've got some rain headed in our direction. I know that sounds bad, but it's actually not a bad thing. We've only had 1.36 inches of rain in Jackson for the entire month of August, so we are a little bit behind schedule. We could use some good rain, and I think we're going to get it from this storm moving in from out west. And the good news is it's not going to ruin the entire holiday weekend, and we are not expecting any severe weather, but the coverage of rain is going to be good, and most places will get at least an inch, if not a little bit more, in some spots. So overall, this is good news. Here's a look at the current temperature in Jackson, 77 degrees at the 10 o'clock hour. Temperatures are going to drop into, let's say, the upper 60s. Upper 60s to low 70s by tomorrow morning. There will be some clouds overnight, and winds are going to be light and then shifting back to the southwest, if only temporarily, as we go through the day tomorrow. Now, the high today did touch 90 degrees in Jackson, but notice we've got the 27th painted in with a blue box. That's because the high temperature for today was below the average high for today's date, which is 92 degrees. So the blue boxes are days with below average highs, the red boxes above average. Obviously, for most of the month, we've been above the norm as far as the temperature is concerned, but I think we're going to round out the month of August with a little good streak of blue boxes there, because this is what we're expecting right through Labor Day weekend. Monday is the first day of September, so those first 4 days there, those are the last 4 days of the month of August, and even though it is going to be warm tomorrow, I do think we stay below 90. And then with most of the rain coming in Friday, that's going to be our wettest day and therefore our coolest day. We'll actually spend most of that day in the 70s, and then as the rain tapers off Saturday, temperatures will try to recover, but it's going to be a slow process. So basically we're in the mid-80s for highs as we go through the holiday weekend, and then as we look past Labor Day, which is the 1st of September, the next week, we're expecting more rain, more fronts to come in, so that's going to keep our temperatures just a little bit below normal for early September. This is what we're looking at tonight. It's going to be cooler and drier the farther north and east you live. That's why we're still just in the mid-60s in places like Holmes and Atala counties and Leake County, places like Goodman and Chula and let's say Kosciuszko down to Ethel and Carthage will be coolest tonight. The farther south and west you live, it's going to be more humid, more cloudy, temperatures likely to stay in the low 70s. Now tomorrow, we get a mix of sun and clouds early, then scattered showers in the afternoon. So before the rain starts, we are expecting temperatures to be warm, but then the rain will get started. And by the late afternoon and evening hours, I'm expecting some rain-cool temperatures. So if you're going to be headed out to Trustmark Park for the last game of the season for the Mud Monsters, they're playing the Grizzlies tomorrow. First pitch is at 6:30. Well, temperatures are not going to be an issue. I think we're going to be dropping through the 70s. It will be cloudy, and it could be wet, so keep that in mind if you're going to be headed to the game. Also, it's going to be wet for the first week of high school football, so you'll need to bring some rain gear, I'm afraid, for those high school football games on Friday night. All right, let's take a look at what we're going to see over the next 48 hours. Storm coming in from the west, and that is going to give us rain, widespread rain over the northern part of the state, more scattered the farther south you go initially, but then I think we're going to see waves of rain showers moving even through central and south Mississippi. Some thunderstorms are going to be in the mix. The rain will be heavy at times, but right now it doesn't look like severe weather is on the table. So initially, coverage is going to be pretty low through the afternoon Thursday, and then the coverage starts to pick up as those waves come in from the west. Notice the rain heavy in the Pine Belt down toward the Gulf Coast, and the rain's going to stick around through the day Friday, even into early Saturday. Through the holiday weekend, we're expecting at least an inch, if not 2 to 3 in some spots. 4 inches, I think the model may be overdoing it just a little bit, but that is showing up mainly northeast of us. For most of us, I'm betting on at least an inch, in some spots getting a little bit more. And I did take this out through the holiday weekend, even though there's low chances of rain Sunday and Monday. I think most of this is going to fall Friday and Saturday. So out in the tropics, just one named storm. We're still watching for Nand, although there's really not much to see. It's not going to affect anybody. It's going to stay out to sea. It will not be close to any landmass whatsoever. So in a couple of days from now, Fernand is going to be done. And still, right now, there's no other areas of interest in the Atlantic Ocean. So for tonight, partly cloudy, light winds overnight, 69 first thing in the morning. Then tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds early, 50% chance of scattered storms late, wind shifting to the southwest temporarily, the high temperature at 89 before the rain gets started. Then I think we'll see some rain-cooled 70s late in the day. We stay in the 70s for most of the day Friday with an 80% chance of rain. The rain tapers off Saturday. Temperatures then begin to recover. Stray showers not out of the question Sunday and Monday, especially the farther south you live. That's where that front's going to set up and kind of stall out close to the Gulf Coast. But generally, we're going to see drier conditions as we go through next week, and because of that, temperatures will slowly warm up. But I think we're going to keep our lows in the 60s over the next 8 days, and we will not make it up to 90 until the end of next week. So overall, these are below average temperatures. So we're going to get some rain. It is good, and the holiday itself is also looking okay next Monday. All right, that's it for your weather update tonight. Meteorologist Megan Hanna is going to be here in the morning with your next weather update. I am not going to be here tomorrow night. Meteorologist Austin Powell is going to be working for me because I'm going to be traveling down to the Gulf Coast late tomorrow because we're going to have our Katrina special coming up Friday at 6 p.m. Walt Grayson and I will be there live on the coast from Waveland, and we're going to have stories from there and from here. Byron has done some stuff, and Melanie as well, to contribute to this special, which is going to be at 6 p.m. Friday evening. And the reason we're going to be down there tomorrow night is because a lot of things are going to be happening down on the coast early Friday morning because they're going to try to commemorate the 20th anniversary at the time that the storm made landfall on August 29th, 2005. And if you remember, that was early in the morning. It first made landfall right about daybreak in Louisiana, and then a few hours later at about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning in Mississippi along the Gulf Coast. So that's why a lot of the ceremonies are going to be at about that time of the day. So we're going to be down there covering that stuff, and then it's all going to culminate in the special, which is going to be at 6 p.m. on WJTV Friday evening. We hope you watch. All right, that's it for tonight. We will see you over the next couple of days. Until then, have a good night.